Hello, my name is Michaela Hammerson, and I'm a Chief Petitioner for End Vote by Mail Petition ID 2026 037. We intend to end vote by mail in Oregon. This video will teach you where to download the petition, where to download the supporting documentation, how these things need to be printed, and we'll give you some basics on how to collect signatures legally. We hope this information is helpful. Thank you for joining our fight to end vote by mail. The very first step is getting to ENDVBM.com. Now, depending on whether or not you're on your computer or you're on your mobile device, the menu is going to look slightly different. So on your computer, you will simply click on the top menu where it says Sign It. If that's not there and there's a hamburger menu instead on your mobile device, you're going to expand the hamburger menu and also click Sign It. That'll take you to the page where we have the petitions, the 10-liner and the individual petition, the cover sheet, and the actual wording for the act. So now that you know where the petition is, you're going to need to print it. But you need to print it on the correct paper or Oregon will throw it out. It's important that you make sure that your paper is at least 20-pound paper and it needs to be white. Let's take a look at the cover sheet. So this provides instructions for circulators. You'll notice that only active Oregon voters can sign the petition, so you'll definitely want to ask that of any potential signer. Additionally, you as a circulator are going to personally witness all signatures collected. You'll want to initial any changes you make to the date you signed the certification. And there's also a circulator training manual available at www.oregonvotes.gov. Please remember that it is against the law for circulators to circulate petitions containing false signatures, make false statements to any person who signs the petition or requests information about it, attempt to obtain signature of a person who is not qualified to sign the petition, offer money or anything of value to another person to sign or not sign the petition, to sell or offer to sell signature sheets, to write, alter, correct, clarify, or obscure any information about the signers unless the signer is disabled and requests assistance or the signer initials after changes are made. Accept compensation to circulate petition that is based on a number of signatures obtained. So violations for any of these could result in a felony with a fine up to $125,000 and or prison up to 5 years. So very serious stuff. As a circulator, you're going to provide instructions to your signers. Remind them that only active Oregon voters may sign the petition. They're going to want to use a pen to sign their name just as they did when they registered to vote. Provide the date that they signed the petition, their printed name, and residence address. And remember that only they can complete these details. If you as a circulator make any changes to their printed name, residence address, or date that the petition was signed, they will need to initial those changes. It is against the law for signers to sign under another person's name under any circumstance, sign a petition more than one time, and sign a petition when they are not qualified to sign it. We will be combining the cover sheet with the 10-line sheet to create your circulator packet. You'll notice at the top it indicates that a full and correct copy of the text was attached to this sheet. So it's very important when you're collecting signatures that you also have a copy of the act available in case anyone wants to read it. Additionally, at the end, you will certify that you witnessed all signers who appear on this sheet. You'll add your signature, the date you signed it, the printed name of yourself, the circulator, and your address. You're going to want to leave the sheet number blank because those will be collated when all petitions are submitted. When you have printed these documents correctly, you will have the 10-line sheet on one side, and on the other side, you will have the instructions for the circulators and the signers. Finally, you will want to go back to the website and click on 2026-037 Full Amendment Text. This will also need to be printed as part of your circulator packet. When your packet is complete, you will have the 10-line signature sheet on one side, the cover page on another, and you will need to print out at least one copy of the full amendment text for anyone who would like to read it. Sometimes it's nice to print a couple extra copies in case someone wants to take a copy with them. For more complete information, you can visit the Secretary of State's website and view the State Initiative and Referendum Manual. Beginning on page 27, there is some really good summarized information about how to produce the signature sheets, distribute signature sheets, and then some guidelines for circulation. It's really important for circulators who are gathering signatures to follow the rules. You must know what the rules are, not only to protect signatures from being thrown out, but also because it is the law. Violations are very significant and could include jail time and very significant fines. So take a little bit of time, know what your requirements are before you start gathering signatures. Thank you so much for spending some time today learning how to collect signatures for End Vote by Mail. We hope that this initiative will help to restore integrity in Oregon's elections, and we can't do it without you. Thank you so much for your dedication and willingness to collect enough signatures to get this on the ballot in 2026. Let's do this.